Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Coaster. Here we are at the entrance to Westworld, looking at our lovely buildings that we made last episode. Oh, they're so nice. Really pleased with how these turned out in the end. Yeah, not much else to say. I went through all this. I gushed over them last episode. Let's bring back the screen and have a little zoom out. So the park is getting there, and I think this section in particular is going to look a lot better once we add the roller coaster, the mine. I think it's like the mine train roller coaster we're going to use, rushing through here, which I think we might just do in today's episode. Yeah, we're 4 episodes in. It's probably about time we put in an actual ride for our guests to go on, because at the moment, whoa man, they're all just sort of walking about as... Oh no, is that puke down there? Let me get into this motor camera. I think that's puke. Ugh. Ew. Oh no. Oh yeah, because I did put a ride in over here just so I can get some guests in the park. Otherwise they all sort of clog up at the beginning and they don't come in. So I put a ride down here, and I guess this one is a bit too oh my goodness, that looks crazy. Vomit inducing, and I don't blame them. Look at that. Look, if we ride this and go into that cam. Oh my goodness, yeah. I think I would certainly puke. 100% pukage going on if I was to... Whoa. Okay, I've got to get off that. Oh man. Psychola. Yeah. But that's you know, temporary, obviously, because it looks terrible. Anyway, I'll show you one other thing before we get started on the roller coaster. If I go through the canyon, which we've got to give a name to this, like Bone Canyon or something westerny. I've been working a little bit on the shops and the buildings. I said about these last time. These are the pre-built ones that come already done in the game. So you go here, nope. You go here, and they're all down here, like all these preset ones. And some of them are very good. I said that we'd use them, and we will. But I also wanted to make my own. So if we go over here, get a little idea of what the town is going to look like, because I've been making just in my spare time. If I'm on Discord talking to some folks, I'll be in the background making these sort of buildings. Can I get the light so it's a bit better? It's a bit the lighting is all wrong. That's a bit better maybe. I don't know. So I've got a little one there and kind of a bigger one here. They're all I just tried to kind of copy rough pictures or ones that I'd made already in Minecraft, and sometimes I'd take, like I said, we'd use the ones that are already made because they're perfectly good. So we'd use that one, for example, and here's one with some of the signs taken off it. And yeah, bigger ones like this. And I even spent a little while earlier today making this nice kind of corner one. A saloon, I guess this can be. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I did use a little bit of inspiration from some of the Steam Workshop, like this. I didn't make this. This one is crazy detailed. This one I personally think is a bit too detailed for my liking. It's very nice, but it's just like, it's unnecessary item usage. Like, it will just slow the game down. Like, I don't need to have the word saloon made out of tiny little bits like this. That just seems like too much. So I kind of took this rough design and made it a lot simpler, and I kind of like mine anyway. It still works as a Wild West town, and you've got to remember that this is still a theme park. It's not the actual thing. So okay, admittedly this does look very realistic and very nice, but I don't know, theme parks just seem a little bit more scaled back. So because at the end of the day they've got to make money. It's all just a facade, really. I've even seen some people in some Planet Coaster videos, they would literally make like a facade and then they'd put loads of beams at the back. So it's sort of playing into the whole, this is a theme park that's meant to look like, I don't know, the Japanese garden or like the Wild West town or a spaceship place. It's kind of like actually making proper sets, which I think is quite cool. But we're not going to do that. I think the most we might do in terms of that is do things like add on, where is it? Is it here? What would it be under? Oh, well, there's like an air vent, like an air conditioner. That's not the right word. But There's like an air thing. Actually, I think it's on top of... Yeah, this. Like, we might put a few of these on top just to sort of give the suggestion that it's... You know, it's a fake building. Why can't I click you? Never mind. So them sort of... What are they called? Aircon unit, that's it. Anyway, enough blabbing on. Let's have a go at building our first roller coaster. I'll do a little bit of it on screen, but I might have to tamper with it off screen. But I think I made this little area here. I think this would be a good place for the actual station to be. So if we go on to coasters, we have a look on custom, and we find Mine Train. This is the one. Let's bring it out. I want it to face this direction to begin with. And we can even start it... Maybe it could even go through the rock a little bit. Yeah, let's pop it there. I don't think it can go any lower. Oh, whoa. Well, okay, that's just gone. I don't think we can make it any lower than that. I wish you could sink these into the ground a bit more. But you can't. No, that's the lowest it goes. Fine. Alright, so plop you down there. So, I'm a bit nervous, to be honest. Actually, I'm very nervous because I haven't really made a proper roller coaster. I've messed around, but I haven't made a proper one. So, we have auto tunnel on, which makes it carve out the land for us. If it was turned off, we'd have to manually push all the land out. But we'll have that turned on, make it a little bit easier for ourselves. What type of things do we have? We have, what type of tracks? Standard track, chain lift, so that's for the incline, yep. Drive tyres, pushes the trains along slowly. Okay, I guess that's maybe for some more, if you've got like a bit of scenery you want people to slow down and look at maybe, I don't know. Friction brakes, so that's good to use towards the end of the coaster, like around here as it's coming back in, if we slow it down. We have trim brakes, used to trim speed of the train mid-run. More versatile than the friction or magnetic brake run, but more expensive. Well, we don't care about that. And in the block section, allows multiple trains to run on track at the same time by stopping and holding them until the next section of track is clear. Okay, that sounds complicated, that sounds confusing. I'm not going to do that. I think what makes sense is if we have an incline, first of all, because we've got to get our speed. I suppose, you know, the tallest part of a roller coaster is going to be the first bit. That's where they get all their speed, and then, yeah. I mean, we could have another chain lift at some point, but it wouldn't. I'd prefer not to be honest. So already I'm not particularly liking that. We might just carve this bit of rock out in the end. But yeah, I kind of want to limit this roller coaster to this area, this kind of blob of rock. Keep it here, and just weave in and out. Let's see how that goes. Is that tall enough? Maybe one more. Let's go one more up, like that. No, that's still not very tall. Oh, and do I want supports as well? You can turn on supports and things like that. Oh, chain speed. Yeah, turn that speed up all the way. Oh. Chain speed. We want to go nice and fast. Okay. Yep. Good. I think there's a way to turn off... yeah, track supports. So... You know, if we don't like these big, massive supports there, which I don't think I do, but then at the same time I don't want it to float. Whoa, inside a shop. I think that'll do. I think that's fine. That's fine. Let's bring it to a straight, which I think is that one. Yeah. And then let's go on to regular track. Here we go. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Although it would be kind of cool. We've just got to remember, got to keep the view of the guests in mind, like I always say. So, oh, look at that shadow. That's nice. You know, if they're walking through here, let's get down some more. T. And then they look up. Ooh, oh, that's quite good actually. That's quite nice. I like that. All right, no, change my mind. I like it. Can I get out of this view now? Please let me out of this view so I can move the camera. They need to do something about this camera. It's so funky. Right, good. I guess from this point on we want to turn and bank. Now there's lots of like terms that people use. I've watched some sort of like tutorial videos for how to make coasters in this game. You know, they use things like the air time, which is basically just like peaks and falls. banking and inverse banking and all sorts of weird stuff. I guess what makes sense to me is bank in the direction you're turning, right? So we're going to bank this way because we're turning to the right. How much banking do we want? 30%? That seems like a bit much. 15 we'll go with. We could turn off... should we turn off angle snap? Let's turn off angle snap. Alright, and build. Okay, I'm liking that. I really like... Yeah, I actually quite like that now. As you go through there, there's this big bit of coaster just in front of your face. Do I want to start going down yet? Oh, hang on. That's not a very... I think I've done that wrong already, because... Yeah, I've done that wrong already. Let's undo that. It should start going down straight away, otherwise it's going to be really slow. Isn't it? It should start going down here, really. Whoa. Let's cancel this. Let's just start that again. I'm sorry. I'm going to... Yeah. I'll try not to be too... noobish. Let's go down here. Start to bank. Bit longer. Turn a bit more. Also got to keep looking at how it like actually looks as well. I want it to look nice and smooth. That's a bit too... Let's go like that. Bank. Okay. I can always change it, can't I? I need to stop being so fussy. Let's bank a lot. Let's get some extreme banking going in to this corner. Oh, that is just the worst. That is just the ugliest piece of track I think I've ever seen in this game. But I tell you what we should do. Let's just get a rough... Let's get the route sorted out first. And then we're you know, start thinking about the turns and the actual smoothness of the track. So let's get this nice and long. Let's move it in a little bit this way. Okay. I'd like it to just sort of scrape... Oh, it can weave. Let's weave it past this rock. That would look quite nice. We'll come out of the bank a little bit now because we're kind of finished that turn. Let's go straight along here. I don't want auto tunnel now. I don't want it to chip out that bit of canyon. We'll straighten it up completely to 0. Bankage. Right, then we're going to turn again. Really quite tight to this rock. I think that'll look quite good. Or maybe, maybe we want to go across. Nope, keep on going, Joe. Go with the plan. Go with the plan. Like this. Now remember, our aim is to come out of the rock around about here. So we should be able to do that actually if we just go... Yeah, if we just go down a bit more and then... Oops. Down a bit more. Like that. Bank it in a bit more. Yes. Turn auto tunnel back on. Go down. This could work. Go a bit straighter than that. Straighten off on your bankage, which is not a word, but I just made up now. Or maybe it is a word. Is that going to be right? I think that'll be alright. Let's try that. This will be quite cool because it's like you're literally falling into a hole. Ooh! Actually, I tell you what will be really cool is if you actually fall, not literally fall, but a really sharp drop. Like you think you're going to go straight ahead, and actually you drop down. And it's a bit sudden. That'd be quite fun. Let's try that. Straighten off the banking. So we go like that. Make it a bit shorter, maybe. Let's go straight on this bit in terms of banking. How many times am I going to say the word banking, I wonder? That's pretty good. And then how steep down can we go? Woomph! That's pretty steep. That's pretty steep. I like that. Oh, we can go even steeper. Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, in. Where are we? We might be a little bit... let's get to our spot. I'm in some weird camera mode right now. Ooh. Oh, we might be a little bit too low. Undo that. Let's start to straighten off here. So it's just a little dip in, but that's super creepy. And we could widen this hole as well, make it like a proper gap in the rocks. Get down there, you stupid camera. I need to see what I'm doing. Get in there. There we go. Alright, so then we start to go straighter. Oh wow, this is a really weird camera angle now. Let's just go forward. I want to see when we come out. Can I turn maybe? I can turn. Here we go, we're out. We're free. And you know what? That is pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. In fact, I like that. Let's bring it in a bit. Let's start to bank. I want some extreme banking going on here. Extreme. I'm liking this. That beginning bit over there is a bit choppy, but yeah. So we come out. We make this bit nice and long. Long, I say. Nice. Bring it over. Where are my supports? I want more supports on this coaster, damn it. Oh, I turned them off. Oh, no. Oh, I've been turned... Can you go back and turn them back on? You can. Okay, good. That's fine. Oh, and I just... That's fine. You can go back and edit that. Oh, I got scared there for a second. So I'm going to come in, turn around. And I'd like it to sort of swoop up and around, like around this one here. So we go nice and long. Bank it a little bit more. Maybe 30 degrees. I turned off snapping, but I'm just sticking to rounder numbers, really. A little bit over. Yep, I think that looks pretty good to me. Let's do that. We're straightening it back off a little bit. That's a little bit extreme, actually. I'm going to go up. Up. Purchase. We don't care about money here. We care about thrills. Yeah, I want like a... Oh, we could do like a helix around one of these. Oh, man. I'm getting a... I don't know. I don't know what... I don't know what to do. How's that look? That looks pretty freaking good. However, I feel like it should dip down more, which we can actually do. Like this. This should probably come down a bit more. This should come down. Oh, hello. Okay, just buy that for now. I wanna edit this bit. This bit. Down. That's better. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think the banking might be a bit too much here because we can't really see the coaster very much. Let's just do it a little bit less, so it's a little bit flatter. And what happens if you turn on supports? Oh, yeah. And we can make this into a proper bridge, come to think of it. Let's get the lighting on our side, shall we? I think 1 PM's a good one. Yeah. Alright, I think it's probably a good idea to test the coaster so far, just to make sure we got enough speed to go up. So let's go back to the beginning. No, I want to start test. There we go. There we go, let's make sure it's got enough speed. It should really zip up this bit. It should be nice and quick. Oh, it is, look at that. No time wasted here. Oh, that's really slow. Oh no, it speeds up. Oh, it's speeding up. I bet that's actually quite fast if you're on it. This bit. Whoom! Oh my god, that might be a bit drastic. And then crashes off into nothing. Let's have a go on this again, and we'll actually ride it this time. Let's go on it. Just to get a feel of how fast we're going. Okay, so we can look around, get a nice view of the park, sort of, and then whoop, here we go. Oh, we get a great view of the park from here. Oh, it's so slow, though. Oh my god, that is way too sharp. And then we're dead. Alright, let's stop the test. Stop the damn test. I need to make some drastic... I liked the general path that this was taking, but it's just too slow. This needs to be steeper. That needs to be less steep. That's too much of a drop, actually. You know what? Let me have a little fiddle with this off screen, otherwise I'll be here for hours. And see what I can do. See if I can make this a whole lot better. Okay, I'm back, and there we go. There is a look at what I think is pretty much the finished route of the roller coaster. And I know what you're thinking. It looks crazy, and I agree, and I love it. I think this is just the perfect roller coaster to go near the entrance because, you know, you got to imagine the people, they'll be coming in, and then they're going to look up and see this crazy thing. Okay, maybe just bits of it, but still, like, I think I've done a really good job weaving the track in this relatively small amount of space. And I've tested it. It should run okay, but I haven't actually tried it first person, so let's have a go. Just see how rough it is. Edit track, start the test, camera, and this one, we'll go a few seats back, like there maybe. Oh, and we see what we get in terms of excitement, fear, nausea, speed, lateral, vertical, forward G's. Okay, so we're going up. I want it to go fast. Okay, that's a bit of a sudden turn there. Might need to iron out some of the kinks still. Oh, you get very close to that rock. Maybe a slight decapitation there. And in we go. Past the entrance. Oh, I like that. I like the rattliness as well. Yep. And this bit's quite good, like a sudden drop thing. Oh no, we're gonna go, and woof. Back through across the path, and then we slow down ish. Oh, that's a bit of a sudden stop to the end. Yeah, that was quite good. That wasn't too bad. I think I actually just like the look of this roller coaster more than the actual ride of it. Like, this bit is a bit tall, but you need it to be tall to get that initial speed. And yeah, there's some banking I think I need to fix. Like this bit here probably could be ironed out, smoothed out a little bit. It's a little bit sudden. But thanks to the tools that you have, if I bring back the screen, you can select a bit of track, like this bit here. And say we want to smooth it, then we do that. And you see how it's sort of twisting it a little bit. And in fact, if we bring this bit around, we could even smooth that whole area out a little bit. There you go. That's nicer. That's definitely nicer. You can just tell already that's going to be a lot smoother. That banking though, I don't know why it's banking that. Whoa, that's a serious bank in that direction. I don't know why it's going there for. We want to turn you in that. Oh, I guess that's what the smoothing did actually. Yeah, the smoothing did that. That's fine then. The computer knows best, I guess. But yeah, it's a little bit slow maybe. Like, what's the max speed? Results. Oh, I didn't let it finish its. Let's let it finish its test. In fact, we can just do fast forward. Woohoo! I mean, it just looks super cool. I love the way it keeps on going back and forth across its own. Like it goes underneath the path, the track here. Oh, it's great. Okay, we're done. I think that's it. Results. So it's 54 seconds long. Max speed of 63 miles per hour. That's not terribly fast, but it has got a fear rating of 9.25, which is actually quite a bit. And if your roller coasters have too much fear, people won't go on them. So that's something to bear in mind. We can have a look at heat maps as well. This is a really cool feature. So we could have a look at where exactly on the roller coaster people get excited. So they definitely get excited here. That's actually a lot of green. That's not bad for my first roller coaster. Very excited here. Excited coming through there. Over that little bit of bump. Over a bit of airtime, I suppose that's called. What about fear, though? So, yep, lots of fear as they're riding up. And then fear around. There's a lot of fear towards the end. Maybe that's because it's such a sharp turn and you're going too fast. That might be an easy fix by... I actually squeezed in one of those, what are they called? Friction brakes in here, it's... Yeah, oh, the camera is so dodgy inside tunnels. Oh, come on. Come on, up. Yeah, these. There's a friction brake. I might put a few more of those in this straight line just to slow it down a bit. That should help with the fear. Because there shouldn't be that much fear at the end. That's silly. It should be nice and slow towards the end. Because actually, looking at the rest of it, that's pretty much perfect. Like, it's all green. This bit is a little bit of fear, maybe because that drops a bit. Well, it's not really the drop. It's something's just broken down in the background. It's more like this bit is the fear. Interesting. And we want this bit to be scary. You want the chain lift bit to be scary. Every roller coaster. So, alright, I have to fix that. Anything else we can look at? Nausea. Oh, I think it's just been repaired. Whatever that was. That ride over there. Bit of nausea here, interestingly. Not like here, though. That's really interesting. And a lot there. Yeah, this is a bad spot. I wasn't quite sure how to come into this end of the roller coaster. I might just need to make like a loop that goes like that. Like a wider turning circle. And that should probably fix it. At the end of the roller coaster can be quite dull because you've already experienced it. So, and it goes fastest. Where's its peak speed? 63 miles per hour. Oh yes, perfect. It's at its fastest right here, right at the entrance. So it's going to be whooshing past. In fact, let's have another test. I want to see what it looks like down here. Oh, yeah, this view right here. This is what I'm aiming for. Let's get a super fast mode. We should see it in the background at some point. Where are you, roller coaster? There it is. You just see in the background. I love that. I love the fact you can see it all the way back there. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's so cool. Holy! Oh, I was still in fast. I was still in the fast mode. I was gonna say that's a bit too fast. Oh, this was so good though. I could spend hours and hours and hours fiddling with this roller coaster. Even the supports don't look too bad, really. A wooden coaster would also be good here, but I think maybe later on in the park we'll do that. Okay, here it comes again. I just got to be ready to slow down. Like now. Okay, no. Oh my god, that's even faster! Oh my god, that was... Oh yeah, that was on 2-speed. We'll get there eventually, folks. Don't worry. Here we go. Okay, so this is regular speed now. We can tell by the smoke. So yeah, we're down here and then... Oh look, here's the Wild West section. Let's go in here. Woomph! Oh, I love it. And that's nice and smooth as well. We could have explosions triggering. We could have lights. We could have... Oh, so good. As you're walking through here, you've got all this above you. Oh, we've got to get rid of that. That's bad. That's not very nice. If we go onto terrain, push that out a little bit. That should fix that. There we go. Yeah, but yeah, you got this over your head. Okay, well, that's going to do it, I think, for this episode. I know that it's not been terribly much, but I'm just sort of getting to grips with the roller coaster mechanics and how you make them. And I think this is actually a pretty good first job. It can definitely be tweaked, and I will do a bit of tweaking off screen. And of course, we've got to sort out the actual way to get on, like entrances, exits, and we'll probably dress this up to be like a nice mine building, because it is called a canyon runner, and I think it's a mine train. So yeah, we'll probably do that next time and make it look all nice and pretty. Fix areas like this, which is a bit... I can't help it, I've got to get rid of it. Okay, that's probably making it worse. But yeah, fix areas like that. And, oh, really make it look good. Okay, alright, I'm going to just stop rambling now. I'm just going to sit here and watch my roller coaster all day long. Oh, there it goes again. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.